Well, I mean, when I got this, you'd sent me this guitar to my home, and I got it, and I thought, wow, it feels good. Again, I had noticed that on the neck, I like the oil finish on the neck rather than the real heavily lacquered finish, just because it feels smoother and it doesn't get sweaty on your hands. Get sweaty, it still has a good, feel to it, sliding around. So yeah, and I noticed I like the bigger necks too. I like the woodier necks. I don't know, it just feels like they get more power that way. I just like more wood on a guitar because I feel that the wood is a very important part of the sound of a guitar, obviously, even on a solid body. And so I like that, and it played really nice. I like the flat, some necks have a little curvature to them. I never really could, wasn't my style. My style didn't fit good with the curvature on the neck. I like a nice flat neck on these, and this has that. The pickups, then I got to playing. I go, wow, these pickups really sound good. Now, what are they? I don't know. There wasn't any literature about the pickup. I was looking, through some of the pamphlet or whatever, and I thought, maybe they'll tell you, what the pickups are, but there was no information. So I emailed you, and found out that you guys design your own pickups. I was pretty blown away because they sound so. I called it almost. It sounded like a normal pickup. Single coil sometimes may have a thin, kind of trebly sound, But this really had a good fat sound to it, all the way across the front pickup. You can play jazz. It's good jazz. Really plays nice. All the way, every pickup, quiet. I didn't know if there was some kind of a hum cancellation or whatever it is, but it definitely, a lot of single coil pickups, you'll get a very nasty ground buzz. Very quiet. Very rare thing on a single coil pickups. It's kind of annoying, and then when you're in the studio, the engineer will go, "Hey, that sounds good, but man, you got a buzz, you got a ground buzz going." I go, "Oh, everybody's trying to, lift the plugs and do some ground isolation thing. This seems to be real good all the way across. Sometimes you'll find a position on the pickups where it doesn't buzz, but then you flip it onto the middle or the back, and then it starts to buzz. So whatever the combination and wiring is, and it's very quiet. And then I love the tailpiece, the tremolo. It works really smooth. You can do all the. A lot of the ones you'll find the standard tailpiece, it's like very stiff. It's like it's just working hard, to try to get a little bit of an action out of it. What if you like the Jeff Beck kind of thing, you can do all that kind of thing. Works real smooth. I like a tremolo just when I'm doing just a little bit of a pretty. Works really nice. I guess you have the 5 springs in the back and steel saddles. Great natural sustain. So everything about the guitar is just great. I love the Spurzel keys. Is that what they're? Yeah, I always like those because they're fast. Change the string fast. You break it and you just slip it through and you're back. So great guitar. Actually, this is a setup that I have home in my studio at home. I've got a lot of different amplifiers. This is an old Fender Bandmaster head, I think, early 60s. Sweet tone. I've always loved Bandmasters, and I found that one. And this is an Egnator cabinet that I put. There's a builder that, not a builder, but a speaker guy, a custom guy that makes these 25 the vintage 25 speakers, and real sweet. It's kind of like old Celestion greenbacks or something in there. They're 25 watt. Usually I have 30 watts in there, but this has 25. So it seems to work really good with this combination. And I mean, it sounds good today. I'm thinking, well, man, I need to take this out. I was always worried that because it had 25 watt speakers in it, that it might not be enough for the gig. You know, in the club, I might be running it, because, you know, a lot of things I like to do real clean, you know, clean things, and use pedals like these for the overdrive instead of the amp. But anyway, yeah, these this combination, I mean, it's an odd pairing, you know, it's odd, but I mean, it's basically a good marriage, these two little amps. And I'm always a sucker for vintage amps and stuff, even if you got to fix them up and you find them on eBay or something, you know. You know, and there's a lot of great custom amps, you know, but I always find myself getting these, you know, whether it's an old Marshall or old Fender, or, you know, there's guys making great custom amps. I used to play this little Walter amp. That's an amazing amp this guy's building. They sound old vintage, you know, like tweed kind of amps. So that's just my style. I like that. It sounds good with all this.